We are to be married as soon as he returns from Melbourne. He has taken a passage on the steamship Admella, and when his business is completed, he will return for me.
It cannot be! No! No! I must stop him! I must stop him from going on that ship!
On your feet.
Sir!
In all the records of human suffering, which store the annals of old Father Ocean, in all the severest trials which have befallen those who go down to the sea in ships, we have not read or heard of an ordeal surpassing that experienced by the survivors of the Admella. "4:45 on a winter's morn, the first mate saw an electrical storm out along the skyline, rumble over distant seas. Thinking they were nearly 20 miles offshore, she steamed through the sea on a southeast course. Cabby made a coffee, travellers were all asleep. The watchmen staring through the black of night, through the fog they were looking for McDonald Light. Canny was the captain, but clever was the ocean scheme. Nearly 400 tons, nearly 200 feet. The calm of the killer was beyond belief. Steered by the current, lifted by the deep, it put her down neatly on the Carpenter's Reef. Who's gonna die in the wreck of Admella? Sailors and passengers and boys and girls. Who will survive on the wreck of Admella? Who is alive? Can anyone tell? Who's gonna die in the wreck of Admella? Sailors and passengers and boys and girls. Who will survive on the wreck of Admella? Who is alive? Can anyone tell? In 15 minutes she was smashed in three. The mainmast fell crashing into the sea. Breakers through the midship, boiler hissing out its steam. In darkness some were swept away and drowned. The funnel crushed a lifeboat as it came down. Many on the forepart had very little time to live. Severest booming across what remained of the ship. It carried up the people who had lost their grip. The cruel sea's intention was to close the nets on any effort made to escape from the wreck. Who's gonna die in the wreck of Admella? Sailors and passengers and boys and girls. Who will survive on the wreck sailed together miserably, with waves breaking over them, staring towards where they knew the shore to be, waiting for the fog and the darkness to clear, and for daylight to show them the full measure of their peril.
Oh, Mr. McGarry, what news of your brother?
Drowned, Reverend.
Thomas, we're all on a ship bound for the reef. You know this book is our lighthouse, and Christ is our lifeboat. May Providence be our comfort.
Barely nothing to drink and barely nothing to eat. They clung to the wreckage for more than a week, dying of exposure, dying in their sleep. Insanity threw others down into the deep. Who's gonna die in the wreck of Admella? Sailors and passengers and boys and girls. Who will survive on the wreck of Admella? Who is alive? Can anyone tell? Who did survive on the wreck of Admella? Only 24 from 113. Who stayed alive on the wreck of Admella? You can tame the land but never the sea. You can tame the land but never the sea. You can tame the land but never the sea.
Latest news from the Admella.